Now, before we begin this particular video here, I just came across a certain statement. A statement that was posted by Mutahi Ngunyi. Mutahi Ngunyi is a very famous political analyst. And if you can still remember very well, ahead of the previous 2022 general elections, he was among the people who were totally against President William Samoei Ruto's presidency. He was supporting Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, the Azimio team. But immediately after President William Ruto won the previous 2022 general elections, defeating both Uhuru and Raila Amolo Odinga, Mutahi Ngunyi currently is among other people who are strongly defending President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And this is exactly what he said. Dear Gunzi, he did not use the term Gen Z. The reason as to why he is using the term Gunzi, it is because the current situation of the Gen Zs is also infiltrated with some goons inside. You do not know man William Samoei Ruto. His father was in Nandi resistance against the colonizers. You think you can scare a Nandi out of State House by shouting, William Ruto must go. The Samoei in him is just being nice. Give up, or you can dialogue if you have a point. Mutahi Ngunyi made several tweets on his X account, but I decided to specifically pick this particular tweet here. And Mutahi Ngunyi's statement, he posted immediately after what was going on in Uhuru Park, whereby the Gen Zs had attended a concert in Uhuru Park yesterday just to honor the lives of the fallen peers during the Saba Saba. And they were shouting, Ruto must go. So let me ask you, what exactly can you say about that statement by Mutahi Ngunyi? Do you agree with Mutahi Ngunyi? According to me, Mutahi Ngunyi's statement is just a good statement. But he has involved a lot of threats, trying to sell fear. So let me tell you something. When you see someone threatening you, others abusing you, just know that the person is afraid of you. So that is exactly a sign of fear from Mutahi Ngunyi. And that is not the kind of a character that we would want to brand our president, William Samoei Ruto. Because President William Samoei Ruto does not sell fear at all. President William Ruto does not threaten anybody. President William Ruto is so democratic president. And William Ruto is always ready to take any challenge in his government. And that is why President William Ruto always wins. You saw recently when he took the challenge of engaging with the Gen Zs on X account. For the first time, no president has ever done that. And by the end of the day, William Ruto ended up humiliating the kind of people who thought that they will corner President William Ruto. Their mission failed terribly. So that is the kind of a president that we know, President William Samoei Ruto. And I still don't understand why so many people really fear the current situation in the country. Because I know the end game. The end game will be in the ballot, of which President William Ruto will still win. Because William Ruto does not have any political competitor, right? And there must be someone there must be someone very close to William Ruto who is sabotaging President William Ruto. So what I would advise the president, and I know I'm not in a position to do that, but let me just say this. I want William Ruto just to take a break from the public and look at these matters very keenly. Because just look at the demands. They were demanding for the finance bill to be repealed, right? William Ruto decided to withdraw the finance bill. They are now shouting Ruto must go, right? And also at the same time, they are telling William Ruto to dissolve his cabinet, of which I don't think is a good idea. William Ruto should not dissolve his entire cabinet. Let him just remove some people who are lazy in his cabinet. Otherwise, William Ruto should look at this matter very keenly in his communications team. The communication team of President William Ruto have really failed. They have not delivered. According to me, if you ask me, the communication team of President William Ruto is where all these issues are coming from, because the people of Republic of Kenya are really infiltrated with very, very much propaganda, even from the media itself. So the communication team is where all this problem comes from. In fact, the only person who I have seen trying his best is Itumbi. But just look at Itumbi's social media handles. The last time Itumbi posted something good about the government, nobody is trying to defend the government. William Ruto is doing all this by himself, yet he has people close to him who can assist him. Now let us go back to our Rigathi Gachagua's issues. The DP Rigathi Gachagua is not really a happy man at all. And yesterday I listened to Rigathi Gachagua's full speech, whereby he had attended a church service in Madira constituency. And something very weird is that the DP Rigathi Gachagua continues to blame the people working for President William Ruto. Yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua was blaming the Interior CS, Kithure Kindiki, for sabotaging his office. Just look at this statement here. Another thing that I realized about the DP is still addressing President William Ruto in public, advising William Ruto in public, which clearly shows you that there must be something going on. And he was telling President William Ruto directly that he will lose his popularity in the Mount Kenya region because of his allies.
Mr. President, if you allow overzealous officers at Harambee House with a political scheme to interfere with this war against illicit rule, those people, those officers will set you up against the people. Nao watu watakosanisha rais na wananchi. True or false?
Don't forget that just a few weeks ago, immediately after William Ruto decided to withdraw the Finance Bill 2024, Rigathi Gachagua was blaming the NIS boss, Nordin Haji. And Rigathi Gachagua was advising President William Ruto to fire Nordin Haji. He was demanding the resignation of the NIS boss, Nordin Haji. That is the situation of Rigathi Gachagua. And the drama continues. Instead of Rigiji assisting the president, He is also part of the people pointing fingers at the president. Yet he is the second in command. But I really don't want to dwell on that matter very well, because Rigathi Gachagua is yet in another very, very huge problem with his political advisors, whereby a total of 250 Rigathi Gachagua's advisors have been ordered to exit. They have been ordered to step aside by President William Samuel Ruto himself. Before I read for you that statement, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want you to take 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below for you to receive more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing right here. Give this video a like so that YouTube can also recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to others, because I strongly believe that that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. So before I read for you that statement, let me just say this. For every successful politician, there must be political advisors. There must be legal advisors for that politician. There must be opinion shapers. There must be also the grassroots leaders. A good example, just look at a person like Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Odinga has been in politics for over 30 years now. But still, Raila Odinga can determine the 2027 general elections. You see what I'm talking about? Just look at a very successful politician like President William Ruto, who has never ever lost any elections. It is because of his political advisors. Then just look at the politicians who are failing. Someone like Kalonzo Musyoka, someone like Martha Karua, someone like Eugene Wamalwa, and others. Just name them. Because they don't have strong political advisors. They have not invested in political advisors. So, this is the statement coming from the head of state. In the recent report, the Public Service Commission, PSC, has accused the office of the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, of hiring advisors exceeding the numbers provided. And at least 250 officers were appointed as his personal staff in the office of the Deputy President without any competitive requirements. They are being targeted and they have been ordered to exit because of President William Ruto's austerity measures. President William Ruto's very tough measures after William Ruto officially withdrawn the Finance Bill 2024. President William Ruto officially announced a 177 billion Kenya shillings cut to plug the budget deficit following the withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024. Also, President William Ruto will reduce the budget of the Deputy President's office. So I'm eagerly waiting to see how Rigathi Gachagua will react on this and how exactly Rigathi Gachagua will operate. That is why Rigathi Gachagua is very, very angry. I don't know what you think. I want also to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions in the comment section down below. Otherwise, let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye.